was
Hey,
actually funny.
I'm, I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
Duck, where are you going? So you
You
hate black women?
Nah, I hate that. I hate that corny ass joke that's coming from one. That's what I hate.
I feel like this is very racist.
It
Um,
ain't. It ain't racist. It ain't racist. I just.
Duck,
I've heard the
this
joke
is
before.
me. You, Duck, we're friends. This is who I am.
I understand that, and this is who I am. I'm going to leave after hearing that joke for the 12,000.
No, you're not allowed to leave.
Yeah,
Cause
he got a Street
he
Fighter
not a
privilege.
Huga. Hey,
You see how that chuckle died just a little bit right there. Pat? You see how you laughed hard the first time, then that second one you're
Yeah,
like,
it's like
this is the third one. Then you're gonna be like, all right, I get it.
but here's the thing. This is why Duck doesn't like the joke. Is supposedly I told to everyone, every new person I met that joke, and people laughed and enjoyed it. The only one who didn't really enjoy it was Duck because he hates me. So
I don't
I
hate
think of all the people on the podcast, you're the least likely to get hated by him.
I
true.
don't hate nobody. I be chilling. Don't get me wrong, there are people that I do hate and like, and those people can literally go die. But you're not one of them.
Duck. Oh,
I don't want you to die.
oh,
So,
thanks, Duck. I don't want to die right now either. Cause I gotta meet Killer B and then make him laugh, and I'm gonna record it
all right.
and I'm gonna post it, and
Now,
then
now, now, if Killer B doesn't laugh, are you still going to post it?
he's gonna laugh. So there's no he's not gonna laugh. He's gonna laugh. The joke is hilarious.
Or once our audience starts popping in, maybe you can tell them a joke and let's see if they
You know
laugh.
what? You know what? It's best to just tell the joke now since we have one person here.
There
Go
isn't anyone.
And
That's just
hopefully they
the
stay.
bot. That's just the bot.
Maybe the
No, we're
bot
gonna
will
wait a
finally
little
leave.
bit. We're gonna give a few minutes. Look, my joke is top. I made Naruto laugh. So I'm trying to figure out
Nobody's not
what's.
saying it. I've heard the joke 5011. Hey guys, just so I can ruin the joke for you guys.
Don't
Hey,
ruin it. I don't say it to ruin it. I say it because I think it's actually funny.
I don't
I
know what's
think it's a
funnier, the
good
joke.
joke.
I don't know what's funnier, the joke or the fact that Duck doesn't like the joke and will let you know it no matter what.
Yo, every time I would say, yo, I got a joke, Duck would leave. Every time, like clockwork. And I'd be like, Duck, don't go nowhere. And he just dips. I'm like, bro, it's like 10 seconds. It's an important question. It is a
no,
anime dad joke.
It is a good anime dad joke, though.
And see, that makes it funny when you do the face.
welcome everybody to Let Me Talk podcast. I am your host, Ron Morrison, and I'm here with Pusha P,
Hi, everybody.
What the hell?
and I'm also here with Thousand Times Joke Ray Day with the A.
Why are you such a hater?
I'm not a hater. Go ahead, tell your joke.
Okay, I just want to make sure we have anime. First of all, hi everyone. I hope there's some anime fans out there. I have a joke that I'm gonna tell. And don't steal it, okay? This is my joke. Okay, you guys ready?
I was mad
Here-
aggressive. I don't think nobody wants
Yeah,
This is my
it's a
joke.
good.
Sounded like Cartman.
It's a good joke, Duck. You're just a hater. Okay. It's what's
Yeah, that's a hater.
I'm just gonna leave. Y'all have a good night. I don't get no love
give
out
you your
here.
space. Nah, we give you your space. We give you your space for what's yours, and then you sit there and then be like, "I'm going to leave." You see what I'm
No,
saying?
because you guys are mean to me. See how I'm always fighting for my life?
Sure, here sound like Cartman. This is my joke, goddammit.
I'm
Right.
leaving. See, I'm not dealing with this. I dealt with this shit last week with my blue wig. That was beautiful. Y'all were just haters. And
We
now
wouldn't have brought up
this,
the blue wig if you didn't bring it back up. To be fair,
I hate it here. Let's start. I don't want to tell the joke no more. I'm sad.
Oh my gosh, tell the joke. Come on, tell it. Come on.
Fine. Now we're down to three, but it's okay because when people watch this and listen to it, they're gonna hear the joke. So this is for everyone. So why can't Sasuke use the Byakugan?
Why not?
Cause he not a Hyuga.
That's the right one right there. I was looking for.
It was the what?
We need a boo tomato tomato sound.
No, we don't. Because
Or
that
the
was a
oh
great joke.
brother, this guy stinks.
This is a great joke. Y'all are just haters. Naruto herself laughed. So I automatically win when the star of the show laughs at your joke. It don't matter.
We're down -1 viewer now.
No, we're not.
Hey,
Hey,
V,
hey.
did you hear this joke? Was it
Hey
funny?
V, do you like anime? Do you want to hear my anime joke?
I think she heard it already. Let's wait to see if she heard it.
Let's. I
You know,
don't
you
think
know,
she heard it.
nah, she definitely heard it. Please say you
I
heard
don't
it.
think she heard it. You didn't
Please,
hear it, V.
V, just say you heard
V didn't hear it yet.
it. I heard it, and
Oh, she. Thank you. See the love. I'll
But the
tell
key
it again
word,
at the end.
but the key word is was cute, as in it's not cute anymore.
Why are you
And I
such
just
a
heard the
hater?
joke today, so I can imagine how Doug feels.
You know, look, it comes to the territory of being a friend of mine. You got to hear the Hinata Hyuga joke. And
What does
when I
Marcus think of
see,
the joke?
he loves it. Oh my gosh, he didn't hear it. What was the joke? No problem. So, why can't Sasuke use the Byakugan? Cause he not a Hyuga. Hey.
Cricket, cricket, crickets, crickets.
That shit was hilarious. Thank you, Doug. And this is how you know Duck really loves me because look at his face. And he just let me rock. That's a real friend right there. That's a true blue friend right there. I love you, Duck.
love you, Ray.
Duck's sick of me.
Yeah, so am I. Let's put her on mute for a second and get through these intros, guys.
Oh, I love that joke. I can't wait to tell it on Saturday. Rude. Like I
Oh,
can't unmute my damn self. See? Disrespectful. But let's continue then.
but anybody got any fuckers they want to get off? I got one.
Start it off.
You're not a Hugo. This is my fucking. That joke. That's my fucking right there.
That's rude.
You know I had to fuck him too, but I'm a second that one. That's my fuck him.
You know what? And my fuck 'em is y'all hating on my joke.
I've heard it for 4 years.
Damn, 4 years.
First of all, it's more like two to three. Because the first year I ain't tell the joke.
That shit felt like 12. I've heard it for a long time. I've heard this joke for a very long time. A very, very long time.
It's fine. That's okay.
Listen, it's
I
not a
will
bad.
survive.
It works. And I'm sure Killer B is going to be like, yo, to the door, the door.
I gotta learn to Killer Bee rap too. I was gonna dress up as Killer Bee, but that's a lot of work, and I'm just gonna be Garnet again. I'm gonna just do Garnet.
Who's not a Hugo? These nuts. It's like,
Ha! Got him.
got him. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was just my.
That was dated as shit.
It was.
Wow. Wow. No comment.
What we do now? All right.
I ain't say nothing.
You know what? This just goes to show that Ray hates black men.
Here we
Mhm.
see y'all hear the bullshit. Here we fucking go.
Gives
Here
her
we go.
her own time every month. Every joking. Love you, Ray.
Hmm.
But on a serious note, any fuckums though, for real, for real?
Fuck the job market. That's my fuck him. I am so tired of applying for jobs and not hearing back. Or then you apply for a job and then you get an interview and then you don't hear back for 4 months.
Oh, that would be annoying shit.
Yeah.
But gotta stay positive. Something's gonna come along.
Um, I don't want to make it political, but that's my fuck up. Oh, you bitch nigga. Oh shit. I spilled water. Um, that's my fuck up is politics, stupidity. I don't. If you know what's going on, then you know what's going on. Like I said, I don't really
Hmm.
want to be political, but just know a lot of people are about to be affected that don't need to be affected, and it's annoying.
Hmm.
Um, I won't go into detail about it because again, I don't want to make this political. But if you know, that's my fuck. What about you, Ray?
My fucking goes out to Nick Cannon.
What do you do
What
now?
do you do this time? This nigga's always into some shit.
So, after having, five daughters, right?
Hmm.
Um, he decided and he realized that he has created a lot of broken homes. Um, and even though he tries to be there for his kids, he realizes that he doesn't have the time to be there for them like he should be, and that he wants to raise his daughters better so they don't date men like him. That's my fuck
You
'em.
know, you
Because
know,
why the fuck did it take you fucking five kids, five daughters? It shouldn't take you any kids to fucking realize that shit.
I and it's the fact that it's like you specifically pick out your daughters as if like your sons don't be affected by this as well. Like everybody all the kids are affected. They all are going to feel this. Like you only care now
Exactly.
because oh how dare a daughter date somebody that's like me, bro. What if your sons turn out to be like you?
Just like
Like,
you.
you don't you know some people don't need to be parents. He's one of them. Just because you have money does not mean you're good enough to be a parent. It takes more than just financial backing to take care of a parent. To take care of kids.
I
Time and
found it. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Hmm.
time, go out saying time and energy, and you don't need to be in the same household to do that. You just need to be in their lives. You know that you're busy and you got a goddamn 12-man football team here. The goddamn like whatever, man. What you was about to say?
No, I was just gonna say I hated that some guys wait till they have kids, specifically daughters, to realize their behaviors. And I always hear it too. Like guys
Hmm.
will do whatever they want, however they want to women from when they're young to when they're adults. But as soon as they have a little girl and they realize just how shitty men are, that's all of a sudden when they decide, oh, I gotta protect my girls from people like me. You should have been did that. Because if you don't think there's men like you out there, there's men out there who are much worse and who don't care about your boundaries or who don't care about how you feel about your kids. They'll try to find some way just to say, I got one of Nick Cannon's daughters. So you should have been using your voice to kind of make, men feel uncomfortable and realize that what they're doing is fucked up. But better late than never, I guess.
I mean, I guess, but I mean, shit, damage done now. Damage
Hmm.
done. You gotta ask yourself, what's the best you can do for all your kids? What build some compound for all your kids to live on this one plot of land so you can see them when you can. Like, what can you do now to fix the problem? You saying it's too late? Like, bro, people been telling you it's too late. You used everything under the sun to make excuses for why you want to just let it rip like a goddamn blade all over the goddamn land. Like, bro, uh, whatever, man. Fuck Nick Cannon.
Not to mention for the
Um,
longest, he kind of pitted his baby mamas against each other and made one feel more superior than the other in multiple different times. So because you don't have that closeness with your kids and they don't really have a connection with one another, you're doing more damage than you actually have. So hopefully the kids don't get fucked up because of it.
And
Oh,
my
go ahead.
last fuck 'em goes out to Trick Daddy.
Oh god,
Oh my God, I know.
Um,
I was waiting for you to
this
talk about this.
Oh,
51-year-old decrepit man decided to say that he would not date women over 35 because he views them as damaged goods. Even though this man is doing cocaine for his lupus. He got a pot belly. He look like he's been pregnant for about 7 to 10 fucking years. And he hasn't looked good since 1985. I'm just trying to figure out how are we damaged goods when you're still holding on to a marriage that has been long, long, long over, but you don't want to divorce her. You don't give her the divorce.
yo,
Okay,
niggas out here, saying he taking cocaine for his lupus is wild, but that's very true though. Very true.
Niggas got all the audacity and none of the money.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of people like to have this conversation on dating young and all of that shit, and I I have my thoughts on things, but it's one of those things where it's like, bro, like you sitting there talking about women over 35 is damaged goods, so you and your big 51-year-old age or 50, however you are, want to date younger because you can, as he put, you can date, you can mold them is wild. Like date who you gonna date, bro, but like
you a predator. That's
yeah,
you're a
like
predator.
you
Hmm.
bro, like you specifically going after people specifically because of their mentality is weird and like Ray said, predatory as fuck. Like
Like you own
what?
up to be their dad. That's weird. Like, come on, my guy. Like,
And the messed
you
up
need
part
to
is
do better.
he's not the only person out there who thinks like that. There's other
No.
rappers out there who think like that, other entertainers, politicians.
Shit, not even
We,
them
we,
podcast niggas that think that shit. It's a lot of regular ass people I've heard use that same lingo. Like,
I've seen it too. Like when I was in high school, I would see these older dudes come and try to pick up the young girls, and they don't know any better. They're just teenagers, but they be like in their 20s and 30s, trying to talk to the girls, and they trick them with I'll take you out to dinner here or there, show a little bit of money just to kind of lure them in, and then once they get them, they don't provide nothing. They're just heartache and trauma.
nah, for real.
It's actually very sad because a lot of the times in those situations, and this has gone on to like a whole bigger situation that actually blew up like over the internet recently about how we need to stop calling like young girls fast
Hmm.
because there's nothing that a child can do to make an adult like decide like, oh, I want to be with them. That adult has been a predator. You have been plotting and waiting, and you went for a child who you felt like you can mold and do whatever you want. That's disgusting. Children are not fast. Little black girls are not fast. Little black boys are not fast. It's not a rite of passage for a little black boy to have something happen to him by his teacher. A little girl is not fast if some old ass man comes and tries to swoop in on her. We need to leave that shit in like the fucking 18 fucking hundreds. The shit's fucking weird. And instead of holding the adults accountable, you want to blame the children. How the hell is a child supposed to be um more of an adult than a fucking adult? Y'all motherfuckers are weird.
I mean, these are also the same, but you gotta remember also, like, these are the same group of black people who will say these things, but then also protect the predator as well.
Hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
also shun the gay cousin.
Oh my gosh.
You know,
You ain't lying.
so it's a weird old mentality where I'll never. It goes. I feel like it has a lot to do with religion.
Oh, it definitely
It
does.
does. It
A
does.
lot of people who believes that because God said being gay was an abomination and all that shit, but gave the a-okay to do whatever you want to a woman that bleeds. You know what I'm saying? People take that shit. It's like, hey, it might be weird, but hey, at least he ain't gay. And it's like, nah, bro. Like, I'd rather that motherfucker be gay than a child predator, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, one ain't the same, bro. Like,
Exactly.
one ain't the same. Like, these aren't the same thing. bro. Two are totally different. And I'm not protecting no predators out here. I can care less who you choose to sleep with, as far as an adult is concerned. When it comes to kids, nah, it'll never be okay. There'll never be an excuse. I don't care what the age of consent is, whatever, like, no.
You know what else kind of bothers me too? I have a 18-year-old son, and whenever like his friends and them hang out, I look at them as like babies because obviously I'm 41, and they're teenagers, so they look like little babies to me. So I can understand how grown men say that I got tempted. What world would a teenager tempt you in any shape or form? By looks, mentality, any of those things.
Bro, tell me about it, bro. I don't know. Mm-mm. They don't even look. They look young. You know what I'm saying? They look like babies, bro. Like, I
Yeah.
don't understand. Like, what is it that you seeing in something to be like, oh, she 20? Yeah, yeah. I needs that. Like, nigga, what? No, so weird.
Not to not to mention, just to bring up one quick point when you mentioned religion, how the black community will shun the gay family member or shame the black girl who got sexually assaulted, but will donate whatever money they can to the pastor who is usually down low themselves. They'll have them spend all the time with the choir director, but hey, it's all for the church, right?
Hmm.
Right.
Shit, don't get me started with R. Kelly. They defend that man like he is God.
Absolutely. But also, before we go on to wrestling, I do want to touch on this. Um, Hold on. I'm sorry. I didn't. I just saw this. Yes, please stop calling little girls fast. I agree. Let little
Hmm.
girls be little girls, bro. Like, and it's wild because this is going to a deeper topic, but hey, I won't go that. I won't dive deep into that one because there's a lot to that as well that don't really get discussed. But the one thing I kind of want to touch on real quick is what M. Mark said. People who mad that VV from One Piece got some melanin now. Yes, that really bugs my spirit. First of all, I came across that video, and I think the thing that really bugs me is one, like a lot of people saying she's black, she's an Indian actress. And two, like even though we don't care, when you really break down the lore of One Piece, technically where she's located would be represented by the person that she's playing as. And from what I understand,
Hmm.
that area is specifically like a Middle Eastern Indian ass area. So it's like you have representation right there. The issue is you're so used to seeing people that's designed with the complexion of you and think you, and that's a problem. Another thing also that kind of pisses me off is everybody loves I like Nico Robin, but people have been mad weird about her chest size and saying that her chest is too small. What? Like,
Bro,
like, like this is weird ass nigga. This is some weird shit. Like, you're mad that one actress is represented the way that she's supposed to be represented, and you're mad because you're ignorant and don't know that. And then you're mad that wow, this actress was the best actress to play this character picked by the creator himself. You're mad because she doesn't have a triple D cup or however big Nico Robin boobs are. Like,
bruh,
like,
her boobs are bigger than her fucking head. Y'all need to.
like I don't know how big them shits is, but I know them shits is fucking air balloons. But it's like, dog, like that's the takeaway from this. You're mad about boob? Like, yo, tell me y'all don't get no coochie, man. This is what it sounds like. It sounds like a bunch of people mad you don't get no coochie because you can't fap to her, bro. You can't get mad because you can't fap to her, dog. There's other websites to fap to animated Nico Robin. If that's what you into. But it's so weird, bro. Stop being weird. I swear. That's all I got.
Yeah.
Who made a big deal
Weirdos.
about the character being black, having some melanin?
You know,
You.
you know,
That's
you
what
know.
bugs me about them. Like, why do y'all think just because a character is Japanese or has Japanese features that automatically assumes that they're white?
Yo,
Like, what?
think
Going back to going
conversation.
back to like the Dragon. Just going real quick. Just like going back to the shitty ass Dragon Ball movie. Nobody in that character movie looked anything like the characters. So what makes y'all think y'all look like anime characters?
I'm confused as to why a lot of these people will be quick to tell you straight up, like, "Hey, this character isn't black," when a black person is cosplaying a nigga named Kurosaki Ichigo. I don't know any white people named Kurosaki
First of
Ichigo.
all, hold on, Duck. You know that is a redhead. That is a ginger.
Right, you're right. I'm sorry because like being redhead is only like only a certain complexion of people can be redheads because nobody else can be redheads. Like I'm sorry. Is anybody else named? I'm sorry. Maybe there's some white people named Ishida Iriu. Is there any Irius out there from
I've never
Alabama?
heard a white person say Boku Tashiwa as a slur, but maybe they have.
Hey, don't bring that in there. Don't bring Inuyasha into this. Fukemori is my heart. Don't do that. Don't do that. Now I'm about to cry.
Suzuki Moody was made by somebody named Steve Jensen.
It's like Roman Reigns playing Nakuma. Oh wait, never mind. That's actually a thing, unfortunately.
How sweet the sound. Yeah, motherfuckers weird, bro. It's like y'all need to get a grip. Y'all need to go touch grass and realize that if the creator is happy with it, then you're gonna have to be happy with it yourself. Like there's nothing you're gonna do. I think
Facts.
the creator knows what he wants in his anime.
If y'all got a problem, make your own anime.
Oh my gosh, that would be disgusting. Could you imagine?
Could you imagine an all white anime based off of white people?
Oh, that stank. That was mean. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That was really mean.
Nah, I
And they
mean,
and they try to sound like anime characters. I got a Budweiser.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, it'll be just like fucking. What was it? King of the Hill, bruh. Oh wait, hold on. So, side note, I just fucking saw the video of I guess Hank Hill ain't got no ass. And that man is flat as fuck, right? And so I guess he went to the fucking doctor and then they showed a clip of his butt. And then he got the fucking hamster booty. You remember that meme that went around of
Yeah,
like the father was watching the hamster and he's like, "Yo, your hamster is on the ceiling," and so you see the hamster holding the side of the fucking walls with his little ass hanging out. That was Hank Hill. I was like, he got the hamster booty. Wait, I gotta send a hold on. I'm gonna find the photo because I need you.
Yeah. No, yeah, send that to the
you,
group.
you know what the doctor said about Hank Hill's booty? It's not a Hugo.
Wow.
All right,
Wow.
ladies and gentlemen,
Wow.
this was Let Me Talk to You podcast. I'm your host, Ron Morrison. We out. I'm calling.
Doug, you can't go nowhere.
And the whole stream right here, yo. They talk a lick about wrestling. That's it. That's
Shut the studio down.
shut the studio down. Fuck this.
Yeah, I found a photo and posted it. This is what Hank Hill booty looked like. That shit had me dying. I was like, he got the hamster butt. Also, how I don't understand how he's able to have a belt on. Wouldn't the belt just slide off? No, that's why he got that gut. He
Hey,
squeezes his inside so much.
Hey yo,
hey, yo. Hey,
why did the
yo.
hamster split like that?
Can someone put the photo up so everyone who's in the Twitch can see, please?
All right, hold on. All right, you want to do it?
You got
I'll
it.
do it. I got you. Damn, that's
Put
big.
myself off camera for a second so I can eat.
Um, Let me
Huh.
see. Damn.
I can see why Japan would love. Uh, that's what Hank Hill booty look like. I'm telling you that he flat. I can see why Japan would like King of the Hill. It's not my type of show. Um, but I can see that. I'd rather like that more than fucking South Park. That's a whole nother discussion. But not South Park the anime. Yep, look.
Nah, definitely. All right, let's get into some wrestling. Wow. Let's get into some wrestling real quick before we get out of here. Blood.
Bobby, I sell propane accessories.
All right, so which way we want to go with this? Where we want to start? Do we want to start with the Mercedes Monet situation? Do we want to start with the AEW New Japan Forbidden Door?
Let's talk Forbidden Door.
Let's. I was gonna say let's end off on something good, and we can just kind of talk about the bad a little bit. No,
Okay.
I'd rather end with the positivity and the good that's happening in wrestling.
All right, so
That-
which one we going with? Mercedes Monet.
That's fine with me. Let's start.
No, I ain't know which way we was going. Okay, all right.
Oh, sorry.
I was asking which way y'all wanted to go with it. All right, so I guess we can go ahead and talk about Mercedes Monet. As a lot of people know, Mercedes Monet is also known as Sasha Banks, and she opened up about bu- her moment before she left when she got disrespected by Vince, and we all know this story. But long story short, she opened about how she turned down a contract because of how disrespected she was, and she genuinely felt like that if she took this contract and basically just shut up and wrestle, like what would she be saying to her future kids or any kids like that? You know, and how do you all feel about it? How do you feel about what was said?
I mean, it is very true. I feel like a lot of the time people will they won't understand what it takes to do a job, and from the outside it can look very easy. She's a star, she's making millions, she can do what she loves and all this other stuff, but you're not really seeing like the long hours, the conversations, like the pushback. Also, being a black woman, like you were very much so like under a microscope. And instead of making it right and doing right by them, they decided just to throw money. And people like, oh, oh, for this amount of money, it'll be fine to me. But I feel like that's a problem that we have, especially in wrestling, and specifically with some of the older black talent, Booker T, where they will continue to take disrespect because that check looks nice, and in the end they'll have like an okay career, they'll still be loved by everyone, but that blatant disrespect that they have, they will kind of be like, it wasn't that big of a deal because my bills were still paid, I still got to do what I loved. Whereas you don't have to take that disrespect, and this is talking about any job in any aspect. Like, I'm all for, if you don't love your job, make sure you find a job before you quit. But go where you will be appreciated. Because honestly, you just a number to a lot of these companies. It don't matter how big you are, especially if you're a black woman. It don't matter how good you are just a number to them. So I commend her for not, being like, you know what? I don't see my worth here. You guys don't respect me as much as you should, and I'm going to leave and make something of myself. My life does not end with WWE, and she has shown that her life has not ended with WWE. And you may not like her, but you have to respect the grind. You have to respect, that she's really like pulling her own weight and showing that things can be done. So I'm here for it.
Same. I'm with it as well. You got to do what you got to do and do what's best for you to live with yourself at the end of the day. And if you feel like And even if you felt like you was disrespected and you can't take that money, hey, I get it. I understand it. I feel like we all have been in situations like that where we could have just taken the disrespect, but it was like, you know what? Nah, I'm not going to take this disrespect. So
Hmm.
I'm going to say something. Now, you say something, sometimes it goes well, sometimes it don't. But at least at the end of the day, you know you did what you had to do for you. And that's all that matters.
Period.
So and to be fair, she's doing way better than what she would have had she stayed, if I'm being quite honest with
Period. Oh my gosh, could you imagine? She gonna be losing Rhea Ripley every night and day, bruh.
you. You right.
No tea, no shade, bruh. Bruh, that. mm.
Well, Pusher Bartholomew P. Yeah, anything you want
What
to
the?
say?
Pinkies up for Pusha P. Um, I mean, just to reiterate the same things that you guys said, I do feel like I'm a firm believer in everything happens for a reason. And while I hate that she had to get disrespected and treated the way that she did, I feel like sometimes you kind of need that reality and that slap in the face to make you realize your worth. Because there are a lot of people who wrestle for the WWE who we've all talked about for ages. You know, Bianca Belair. Um, initially, you guys started with the Last Legend of. We talk about the Street Profits, who you feel are being underutilized by the company, but they're just seeing it as this is my opportunity to get a paycheck. I'm still trying to grow my careers. And then you have people like Mercedes Monet, who's like, I have star power. I have a name. I work hard. I can draw attention, money. I have some of the best matches out there for women. I've, set trends for women. There should be no reason why you guys are disrespecting me like this. And a lot of people still have that mentality, whether they're old or new, that WWE is the end all be all of pro wrestling. And while, AEW may not be on that grand level that WWE is now, people still don't care. People are leaving to go to AEW and work for other promotions. They're leaving the company and making a name for themselves on social media. There have been wrestlers who left the company who become bigger simply from having podcasts or simply for having platforms where they can speak about wrestling. But the WWE isn't that platform anymore where it's like it's the end all be all. It's another company to make money, sure. But Mercedes Monet has proven that, hey, I can go to another company, I can help reshape the women's division. I can use my name and my prestige to bring attention to the product, and I can still make it good. I mean, let's talk. If we want to compare both companies, what was the last women's match that made people say, hey, this could be the main event of a pay per view in comparison to the other matches on the card? But Mercedes Monet and Tony Storm, that was a main event worthy match.
I was about to say I can't think of any other than that match. To be quite honest.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what I was gonna say. And also, I get annoyed by those fans who talk shit about Mercedes Monet, but if she was wrestling for the WWE, they would miss her. But we talk about that a lot, so that's all I had to say about it.
I'm here for it.
Maybe
All
Bailey
right.
would join her soon.
Ooh, I don't know. We shall see. I hope Bailey gets a push because she deserves it. That's all I'm
Yeah,
gonna say there.
she does, but will she get it? Who knows? But everybody can't get that title. Everybody want everybody to get the title or whatever it is. People like to keep consistently going on.
I mean, if we don't want to give a title, she could have like a good storyline. I mean, no tea, no shade. I still don't understand the whole Lyra and Becky thing. Um, that shit was ass, respectfully. So she deserves, something for really putting in work over the years. Especially even when like Becky was gone.
Hmm. Bailey held it down during the pandemic.
Mm-hmm. All right, so AEW. Well, I guess before we get to the triple, the Forbidden Door, anybody else want to talk about wrestling related? Do we care to talk about Karrion Cross getting fired?
Yeah, we could talk about that.
Um, yeah, that shit sucks.
I'm sorry, I had to grab my my charger. What are we talking? What's the next
Triple
topic?
K. You mean Triple H?
Yeah, we're talking about carrying cross. Um,
Um,
I mean, I'm getting fired is about right. I mean that. I mean, he's not getting. Well, I'm sorry. He's been put to the alumni cage and been let go. In which, hey, it sucks, but that's about right. I mean, he'll be fine. I think so.
I agree. Um, First off, if because people are saying that it's a work that's not true, they don't know what to believe. Honestly, I feel like the company does too many storylines where they're trying to blur reality and do all these things. So that's another topic for another day. But it really does kind of show that he. So I'm gonna bring that up real quick.
Stop it.
And if that happens, that's way too overdone. They've had so much potential with carrying Cross that I don't know. Like I it just goes to show you that they only push who they want to push. Like it's not like he was just somebody that randomly got brought up in like the last month and fans are cheering for him. They've been cheering for Karrion Cross since they found out that Triple H was taking over booking, and people were excited for him when he came back and interrupted one of Roman Reigns' matches when he was the champion. But I don't know. I don't know what to think of the situation. I would hope that wherever he decides to go to, that he'll be utilized well and he gets a chance. I
Man,
mean, he
would be.
did say he wanted to work for them.
I will say JBL did say that he sees that he will be a bigger star in the independent scene than if he was here. Like this is his moment at this moment. And so big words coming from an asshole like JBL.
I'm dead.
I mean, he ain't lying.
I mean, you don't say nothing good about nobody.
My only thing is, I feel like this kind of shows where WWE's head is at, and even kind of like where it's going, like business wise, because they have consistently, and I've noticed this, especially when they let my baby Jakara go. I will never let that fucking go.
Just to end up in TNA.
Yeah, they are releasing a lot of good wrestlers who have a solid fan base, and they're using it to trim the fat. But the problem is they're not trimming the fat. They're trimming the actual steak, in which that could be used to bring in more fans, because not only have you raised your prices on everything now, is basically you gotta, take out a damn loan, sell a kidney, and get an F-150 fucking truck to go to one of your fucking shows. Now everything and all shows are basically a 2 night event. You're getting rid of people who can actually give you good stories and draw people in to keep like the same the same 3 to 5 people, and then more of Roman Reigns family members and the Usos family members to bring the fuck in. I'm trying to figure out who the fuck thought that was a good idea. And exactly what I said earlier, if you guys listened earlier in the pods a few months ago, where I was like, they do not need to bring in every single family member to WWE. It's fucking stupid. It does nothing. And what are they doing? Every cousin, brother, sister, nephew, granddaddy, grandnephew, grandson is a part of WWE out of fucking nowhere. Exactly. They have to wait the amount of TV time, because you basically it's a whole week every day. It's a goddamn show some way. They should have a lot more people. on the television screen. There's multiple stories, especially when all you get now is people talking 15 or 30 minutes to the fucking to their excuse me, opponent.
To me, Lucha Underground did it best. Um,
Hmm.
sure, we can say there was a smaller pool of people, whatever, but nobody in Lucha Underground was not used. Granted, it was a whole story based thing. If you're not familiar with Lucha Underground, it was a wrestling promotion that was a big storyline. It was just one big storyline. The thing is, everybody was used. 1 week on, 1 week off. You saw people. Everybody was used. Somehow, some way, everybody was used. Everybody was involved in this one big overlapping storyline. You were doing something. So, yeah, like there's ways that you can do it. You don't have to have the same people on always. You don't. You can have your moments for talking. You can have three promo segments throughout the what's his face and just have different matches happening as is. You don't need. I'm not saying you don't need a big storyline, but hey, you already just put together random ass matches anyway. Like, bro, hey, here's generic wrestler C about to fight generic wrestler A. Why? Uh, they do something with them. Like you have these moments where you can just, hey, go out here and just put on a good match. Let people get invested in you. Then once fans start getting invested in those people, they want to see those people. Once fans start getting invested in them, like, all right, then let's do something with them. But you can always change out people. You don't need to have the same people. But I don't know. I guess it's more to it. I guess.
No, you're completely right. That would be, the smart thing to do. Um, but a lot of older people are against change, and they think they know everything. Cause back in my day, you just needed one big guy, one really big guy. That's all you needed. And now,
One
motherfuckers
meaty
tell you
man.
one meat man, one meat. That's what I see.
Listen, big meaty men slapping meat.
You just slap it all around. Okay, I'm done.
But short hands. Who want to see big meaty men slapping meat?
Bruh, I ain't gonna. Nah. That shit was funny, but nah, I don't think I can do it. It depends, bruh. It depends on the meaty men.
Meaty mania.
So
Now, if
you,
it's like,
what we know is Big E. We know, you know, my bad. You know it's Thick E. You want to see?
look. Now, if it's like someone like Shelton Benjamin, a big meaty man, I want to see that because that motherfucker's still great in the ring.
Of course, your ass want to see Big meaty men.
If it's someone, no tea, no shade, and I can't think of anyone else. But if someone like Gunther in the ring, I don't want to see that.
We know what you
That's not
want.
even me trying to be mean, but
We know
like,
what you want to see Big E and all that chocolate.
nah, he engaged. He broke my heart. Who told him to
He
get
engaged.
engaged?
He engaged. What that got to do with anything?
Broke a
You
tie.
trying to get her set up, man? You know that girl from the DMV.
Ain't nah, no bullshit. That girl crazy. Leave them DMV girls alone, bruh.
Nah, I can fight. I've
Nah,
been
no DMV.
watching,
Oh yeah,
I've been
because I forgot
watching
she's from
anime.
Delaware too, so she's from the
Oh, here we
DMV. I
go. The
forgot.
DDMV.
Oh
She
my
on there,
god.
I'm there too, guys.
She
How do you do, cool kids?
Everything runs on DDMV. Ew. Okay, I'm done.
DDMV is crazy.
It
Let me
does
see.
roll off the tongue though. Hang on.
This the thick person she wants to see. This the big meaty man she wants to see right here. Hold on. Let me post your big meaty mania right here.
Oh Lord, here we go.
It's about to be Dusty Rhodes.
But I shouldn't do that. That man dead.
Talking
Wait.
about hard times, baby. We talking
Hot
about
time, baby.
we talking about hard
Okay,
times.
so you know what? I'm not gonna.
That big man.
Hey, let's go.
She wants that big beast right there named Big E.
All the pancakes.
All the pancakes. That's the big meaty man she wants to see.
You can't say that Biggie's not great in the ring though.
We're not talking about in ring capabilities. We talking about you wanting Big E. That's what you want. You
See,
want
okay. We're talking about two different things because I'm really talking about in ring ability at this point. Yeah.
I thought we talking
Also,
about
put those
Japanese.
eyes away. Put those eyes away, D. Yeah, we're a good wholesome podcast. Ah.
Wow.
Okay, I'm done.
All right, and we're gonna close it out on this one right here. The forbidden door. Take us away, Ray.
Damn.
What?
Alrighty then. So I will say the forbidden door is happening. If my phone will load, I think it's August 24th. I just want to give the correct date. Yes, August 24th in London, which is amazing. There are still a lot of matches are still to be determined at this point. Um, yeah, a lot of them are still going on right now. So one that I'm excited about is Tony Storm versus Athena.
Ah,
Yes,
that should be a good one.
that's one of my faves.
I want Tony Storm to drop the title to Athena.
Why? I mean, your personal opinion. I'm just curious why.
I feel like Tony Storm has done so much, right? And her reign has been beautiful, right? And I can
Hmm.
say that's probably one of the best like reigns in women's like wrestling history. Yeah, I will say that. I'll say top 10, even top 5 to be quite honest. Um I feel
You like
like
all of
because
wrestling?
yeah,
Yeah,
if you look
I'd
at it
agree.
like story wise and like character build, yeah, top 5.
Yeah, I'd
Um
agree.
I feel like she's done so much and she has wrestled so many different people. I don't want her to have the Roman Reign effect of where like you beat everyone and there's no one left. Like there's no story after that, right?
Hmm.
And I also feel like Athena, her character work has been fantastic as well. Like she has really been into her, Nickelodeon villain era. You know,
Very
uh,
chaotic.
yes. What is his name from Fairly Odd Parents? Uh,
Crocker.
yes, she's
Yeah,
been her
yeah, she
Daniel
reminds me of him.
Crocker bag.
Fairly Odd
Like
Parents.
very, very corny, very cheesy, very cringy, but you
Mhm.
can tell it's a character. I want to know, like, what she would do because she'll have two belts at that time. What she would do with two belts. How would that change her character? Would her minions turn on her? I feel like you can develop a story more with Athena, give Tony Storm a break, and let her do some like not random stuff, but kind of have her go on like little side quests that if you're watching, like Swerve is kind of do side quests right now, which I kind of enjoy.
I'm sorry. I'm
Okada's not the side quest, man. That's a main quest right there.
Yo, for real. Like,
What, Swerve?
Swerve
because
versus Okada. Okada's
No,
a main event player, man.
no, I'm talking about him and like Will Ospreay, like those other matches that he's been up until the match he's gonna have at Forbidden Door. Like he's been doing a lot of different things at this time, kind of really building up his character, showing he can work with different people, like really building something. I feel like Tony can do that and it'd be really interesting. And she's always funny when she's on the mic. I'm not saying okay. First of all, I don't Okada fans don't. I did not mean it like that. I'm not saying he is a a side
no,
quest.
you
Okay,
meant
he is
exactly how you
not.
meant it. No, you meant it exactly how you
No,
meant it.
that's not what I meant. If you were watching, see, here we go again. Y'all never let a black woman be great. What
Oh,
I
don't play
said
that.
was,
Play that. Yeah,
Jesus,
here we
Jesus,
go.
Harold Christ.
what I said was, is that excuse me, you seen Swerve in a lot of different types of matches
Hmm.
and they were just fun, good matches. Yes, and there were storylines attached to them. They were really fun to watch, and you kind of see. And I will still, I'm not gonna lie, the Swerve and Will Ospreay tag team match probably one of my favorite matches. And one of my favorite segments because when Will was like, "Yeah, and if we lose, we can never we can't go against, go after the title for a whole year." The way he looked at Will, it was looked like he was about to smack him in his mouth, like how your mama do when you like, acting out in church. I was like,
You got to. Hey, you wildin'.
That I'm like, okay. But yeah, definitely I want Athena to win at this time.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
Not at all. Me neither.
Okay, so what about the Swerve and Okada match? What do y'all think? I feel like that's gonna be a hitter.
That's
Oh,
my match of
absolutely.
the night right there already.
It's gonna be
I've been
fire.
looking forward to that.
No, that shit gonna be fire. I'm definitely looking forward to that shit.
Yeah. Honestly, right now those are the only fully confirmed matches. There's still some
The qualifiers for the tag matches.
yeah. I don't know if I want the Hurt Syndicate to keep it though. It depends on who wins.
I think they need to keep the belts. I think it's been a while since AEW had like a dominant faction slash team. And it just proves more and more each day that WWE dropped the ball. And I hate to bring them up, but they dropped the ball with how they marketed and treated the Hurt Business. Because at that point, when they were on the roster, there wasn't a single stable that could touch them at all. They represented Black excellence on screen. At one point, I thought they were going to like compete against the Bloodline, which would have been a kick-ass story, but they turned Bobby into a joke. Didn't even think about Shelton Benjamin. Shelton actually looks like a main event player in AEW because of obviously booking his talent, but because they refurbished the group. But I hope they keep the belts. I honestly do.
Hmm.
Yeah, I hope they win. Keep the belts, personally.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I love how Bobby Lashley choked out MJF. I love that he was only with the group for like 2 weeks. He didn't even last that long before he got kicked out, and that's exactly what I wanted to happen. That's exactly what needed. So I don't know. It depends on who wins. Yeah. It depends. Yeah. If they win, though, I know that match gonna be good though. So it's like at this time, they're gonna be. It's just a whole. So far, it's just gonna be good matches. I just wish. I hope this motherfucker ain't that long though, cause it'd be a lot of wrestling. I'd be tired.
It
Yeah,
depends
Yeah, I
on
may
what's on the
take my
card.
iron before anyone says anything. I don't have to bring up my iron and shit.
nobody wasn't gonna bring that up, but
Bullshit.
well, at
Nah,
least
not this time, because last AEW pay-per-view was like a whole day. I'm trying to see what time it's gonna start because last time we missed like two of the matches because we didn't realize it started at like 3 o'clock.
yeah, I gotta pay attention to that time because, like you said, don't want to miss out on you know.
Oh, and if you guys also want to know, AEW will also be in Philly for the next few weeks. Maybe I think of like maybe 2 months. So
Yeah, I'm
I
hoping I
don't
get to go to
know.
one of their shows.
Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna try to go to one. The one after Forbidden Door though, that one's already taken. Those tickets are like $400, and I refuse respectfully, of course. But
So according to Reddit, it says that the doors open for Forbidden Door at 4. So I'm trying to see like the
hmm.
exact start time.
It might be 6 or 7, maybe.
Yeah, we'll know when it gets closer.
Yeah. Also, this is for our time or for their time, because that might be
That's a good point too.
yeah. If it's for their time, it might be shit 8 hour time. But anything else y'all want to touch on before we get out of here?
Nope. But I think I have the time here actually. 1 p.m. Yeah. Yeah, 1 p.m. So it's gonna be one of those early ones.
All right, but
Yeah, it's even better. Let's go.
all right. And on that note, we're gonna get out of here. It's been another good one. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'm your host Ron Morrison. I'm here with Ray Day with the AK and Pusha P. And
Hinata Hyuga.
Your forehead is Hugo.